post a photo of you in a new outfit, and because people don't like your pictures, you go on to delete the pictures feeling like your pictures are not good enough. Are they telling you are kind or you're nice because you do things to suit them, or are they telling you you're kind or you're nice because genuinely you just do things out of your free will? You get lost in taking care of everything else that you forget about your own self-care. Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we'll be talking about people pleasing, and precisely we are going to be talking about signs that show that you are a people pleaser. So people pleasing means that you are taking care of others around you before you take care of yourself. You constantly go above and beyond to make other people feel good. Psychologists often refer to people pleasing as sociotropy, and sociotropy and people pleasing are more common in women than in men, probably due to cultural conditioning. What are the causes of people pleasing? We have insecurity and low self-esteem, anxiety, culture, and upbringing. Some people may learn that total selflessness is a virtue and the needs of the collective, that others is more important than their own needs. For example, women in the society are asked to take care of their husbands, take care of their children, and in this instance, they tend to forget about themselves totally, thereby causing them to become people pleasers. Then we have trauma, then we have mental health challenges, and we also have a need for control. First sign on the list is that you have a hard time saying no. You cannot say no and you always agree in order to be liked and accepted by everyone. You think the best way to do that is by being overly agreeable. You find it challenging to refuse requests even when you may feel overwhelmed or burdened. The second on the list is that you are easily influenced by others. If you follow celebrities on Instagram, then you may be easily influenced to think that you need to buy their products, and most times they make these products very appealing. Find yourself buying that red stud earrings, not necessarily because you need it. So if others tell you what to do, you will most likely listen and follow the instructions without thinking. Another sign is that you want to fit in. It's possible that there is a group of people who you want to like you and include you in the group. You may go out of your way to go above and beyond to fit in with them. Another sign is overcommitment or taking on excessive responsibility. You tend to take on more responsibilities than you can handle, frequently saying yes to various projects, even when it may be detrimental to your own well-being. Then another sign is that you want others to be nice to you. You feel if you are nice to others, then everyone will be nice to you in return. Unfortunately, this is not always the case. The next sign I'm about to talk about is something I am very guilty of. It is avoiding conflict. You may find yourself avoiding confrontation with others so that you can make them happy, or you agree with what they have to say even when you feel otherwise or you disagree. If you avoid conflict by appeasing everyone, then you will most likely bottle up a lot of resentment. Another sign is difficulty in expressing personal feelings or preferences. You are reluctant to share any feelings because you feel as though that they don't matter and other people's issues are more important. This is not a good way to live because you prioritize the preferences and desires of others over your own. You get lost in taking care of everything else that you forget about your own self-care. You may struggle to assert your own choices and often go along with what others want instead. Next sign is feelings of guilt. You say sorry and thank you without even thinking. I remember when I was in the university, I had a friend of mine that told me that I used to say sorry too much. Any little thing I'm saying sorry, any little thing I'm just pleading. And when she told me, I became self-aware and I decided to start working on it. That doesn't mean you should not say sorry when it is needed. You just like saying it because it makes you seem more accommodating and nicer. You feel as though you are responsible for other people's feelings and reactions to everything. So you own things you don't need to and make things your concern that doesn't have anything to do with you. You frequently experience guilt or anxiety when you perceive that you have let others down or disappointed them. Another sign is that you are genuinely compassionate. When people tell you that you're nice, people tell you that you're kind, you have to check yourself. Well, are they telling you you are kind or you're nice because you do things to suit them? Or are they telling you you're kind or you're nice because genuinely you just do things out of your free will and make people happy around you? So this is the most common cause behind being a people pleaser. The next sign is that you lack assertiveness. You feel guilty setting boundaries because you want to be helpful. You have difficulty asserting yourself or standing up for your own needs and boundaries. And this can occur maybe because you have been shamed for setting boundaries in the past. So you may struggle to communicate your own desires or advocate for yourself effectively. Then the next sign is seeking external validation. In the days of social media and getting likes, you may find yourself needing others to validate if you're a good person or not. You post a photo of you in a new outfit, and because people don't like your pictures, you go on to delete the pictures feeling like your pictures are not good enough. That's not the way to live. You have to stop being a people pleaser. And if you exhibit this character, it shows that you are easily influenced by what others think of you and not of how actually you feel about yourself. Then the next is that you lack self-love. Many people talk about self-love these days, and this means that you fear being called selfish because that would mean that you are putting your needs ahead of the needs of others. You may neglect self-care, ignore your own desires, or suppress your emotions to accommodate others. And the next is that you fear rejections and others' opinion of you. We can't please everyone. There are just some people that it would be impossible to please. And if you try to please everyone, then this will really make a negative effect on your mental health. First on the list is that you never have you time. I call it me time. This means you don't schedule any kind of alone time or dedicated time for yourself. Whenever you have time alone, you are asked for something during that time and you make yourself available immediately. No, you need to make sure that you have a me time so you can replenish in order for you to give to others. One way to think about the difference between kindness and people pleasing is that a kind person would share their drink with someone else if they are both thirsty. But a people pleaser would give their drink to the other person and remain thirsty themselves. How awkward does that sound? So I need you to reflect today and see how many of these signs you exhibit. And I would like to make a video on how to stop people pleasing. If you are interested, comment below. Thanks for staying this far, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.